bienvenidos y bienvenidas a un nuevo vídeo, un nuevo directo del canal. Soy Herrero y estamos aquí con Honkai, Star Rail y su nueva versión. Se viene larga noche, empiezan a saltar los trofeos de todo lo que hicimos en la anterior versión, pero aquí, gente, hay cosas importantes. Y bueno, ya sabéis que estamos desbloqueando cositas guapas, pero vamos a lo que vamos. Tras la larga noche, retorno a Tierra. Larga noche, llegas antes del amanecer. Esto es el siguiente paso en la historia. Y vamos a ver el resumen de todo lo que ha pasado hasta ahora, gente, que no ha sido poco, así que vamos allá. En Elysios me encontré con Siren y contacté con Tornillo y Mierda. Señalaron que debíamos obtener la Yesca del sostén del mundo en el nuevo ciclo del mundo, pero que Ligus supondría un obstáculo que solo con el poder de la ley tendríamos una oportunidad contra él. Volvimos al primer viaje de Buscallamas, donde conocimos a los héroes buscallamas de antaño, incluyendo a la monarca Ceridra, la heredera de Crisos de la ley, y a Hysilence, la heredera de Crisos del océano que estaba a su servicio. Para aprender la ley, primero teníamos que derrotar a Fagusa, que bloqueaba el vórtice. Sin embargo, durante el banquete previo a la batalla, descubrimos que Ligus ya había llegado a un acuerdo con Ceridra. En medio de la disputa, fui expulsado fuera de este mundo, lo que provocó la ruptura entre Ceridra y Ligus. Con los consejos de Gerta recibí el apoyo del Jardín de los Recuerdos. Espérate, esto dejadme un segundito, pero capturita, ¿vale? De la cárcel, y aquí es donde dice lo de la larga noche. Una misteriosa visitante que se parecía a 7 de marzo apareció con la Yesca del sostén del mundo y le envió de vuelta a Amphoreus. Durante la ausencia, 1000 años habían pasado en Amphoreus. En la desolada Keima, Irene le dejó los recuerdos de la larga guerra librada por los herederos de Crisos y Ligus. Sus sacrificios pavimentaron mi camino de regreso y con él la era nova. Aquí dice lo de lo que pasó con el círculo de genios, ¿vale? Zandar, nuestro amigo Ligus, y le vencimos. Hysilence y yo no pudimos hacer frente a Zandar solos, pero los genios y Siren intervinieron justo a tiempo usando el poder de la reminiscencia para hacerlo retroceder. Logré revertir la era nova y retrasar el nacimiento de Ferrotumba. Sin embargo, parece que otra fuerza está comenzando a moverse en las sombras. Vale, vamos un momentito a esperar. Aquí está el aviso de teletransporte, pero lo primero, gente, antes de cualquier cosa de estas, vamos a hablar de cositas importantes, y es todo lo que tenemos en esta nueva versión, que no es poco. Así que os voy a explicar de manera breve las cositas de la versión nueva. Primero que todo, el día a día tenemos el presente del cometa, que nos van a dar hasta 10 tiraditas guapas para tirar por larga noche. La nueva misión de Trazacaminos, brutal, por cierto, esto va a ser épico. Tenemos ya un nuevo evento con el tema del taller de Trazacaminos para los dromas peculiares, la demostración de larga noche, que por cierto viene con la señora Gerta, que está bastante interesante. Para los que me preguntéis, equipos de, en este caso, larga noche, hay uno bastante fácil con Castoris, con el prota o la prota con Mem, y con Hyacinth. Es un equipo bastante sencillo para poder empezar a disfrutar de este personaje. Personaje con un diseño brutal, hay que decirlo, y la verdad que, como podéis ver, hay muchas cositas como todo esto que hay que ir completando. Así que no me voy a andar por las ramas, vamos un poquito a venir por aquí. Y vamos a, ahora sí, intentar continuar, ¿no?, esta misión. Así que venimos aquí y seleccionamos, ¿vale?, lo que veis aquí. Larga noche, vamos allá. Vamos a teletransportarnos y vamos a empezar la buena trama de esta versión, gente. Tengo unas ganas de esto brutales, os lo digo ya. Vale, vamos un momentito a la marea. No sé si tengo... a ver. ¿Tengo marea de esta ahora? No, ¿no? Aquí me faltan cositas. Vale. Vamos a continuar la aventura de Trazacaminos. Hace poco, después de devolver la Yesca de sostén del mundo,
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphoreus' tragedy can finally end.
vale.
This era nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Vale.
then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Oh, weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time. When did it get returned?
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the remembrance and their children...
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
Se va a liar aquí, os lo digo ya.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphoreus' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphoreus. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has long begun, Screwlum. 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the 2 inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon because of this. I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking. And we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Huh? Anaxagoras. Ah, I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think. Lupai Sealand's in. Let her
Madre
join the
mía.
final act. And when the time comes, she
Esto va a
needs
ser
to
locura,
shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it? I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that he experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book. Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years?
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this within Amphoreus. It seems that there was a slight oversight in my assessment of the experiment. Perhaps
Descuido,
there
dice.
was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the remembrance.
Ojo, que habla de la tercera persona. Y sabemos quién es.
A third party is about to
Evernight,
join
Larganoche.
our- Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something.
Miss Irene.
Vale.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear.
¿Quién eres tú?
Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me, even though I am an uninvited guest. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition, so that way, other people can't interrupt us.
Necesitamos hablar sobre lo que te está pasando.
You mean, what's going on with March 7th? Good. I like people who don't beat around the bush. So, let's talk about the one thing you should know. Your friend March 7th is no more.
Explícate.
It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and Dan Heng arrived at Amphoreus. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question, about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The
Vaya.
answer is simple. No one ever did.
¿Nadie devolvió la Yesca del tiempo?
I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When
Vaya.
the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. And now, I shall claim the divine authority of time.
¿Mentiste a todos? ¿Por qué?
There's not much in this universe that I care about, except March 7th and her cherished companions. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right?
LOL.
It initiates extrapolations for the
Es lo que
next
estáis
cycle,
diciendo, ¿no?
based on the World Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter.
Vale, va a filtrar
your
nuestros
memories,
recuerdos, ojo.
keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen. It won't take too long.
La lluvia de los sentidos.
You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless
Me da un poco de miedo lo que va a pasar aquí,
be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then
Tú no eres 7 de marzo. ¡Devuélvemela!
you're right. I'm not her. But our hearts are closely intertwined. Besides, that's what March 7th.
No me fío yo mucho de Larganoche, ¿eh? O sea, mira
If a
que
new life is to
ha
be
hecho cosas
born,
para ayudar, pero...
its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Estás tergiversando su deseo.
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion.
Madre mía, el mar del olvido, gente. O sea, esto empieza fuerte, ¿eh? Aquí la trama va a tope.
So much time.
Vale.
Just the two of us. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory.
Madre mía. Empieza muy dura la trama de Amphoreus.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago after... It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express. That was when you showed up, without even saying anything. Huh. I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphoreus? That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the memo keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being.
Madre mía.
But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying.
A ver, es verdad que es aterrador. Todo lo que está pasando es un poco locura,
He and Dan Heng have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now.
Tenemos que hacer todo lo que podamos, todo lo que esté en nuestras manos para solucionar esto.
And they too will become this place's victims.
Madre mía. 7, por favor, no caigas, no desfallezcas.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew. That's so cruel.
Cruel o no, aquí se va a liar.
I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphoreus had remained undiscovered for so long. Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action? Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble.
Madre mía.
That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers.
Ojo que 7 está metida en el tema, Le han pillado.
There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you.
Yo creo que va a salvarnos la vida, Ya lo digo.
Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands. And it will require all of your memories.
A tope que vamos.
What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person.
Vamos, que es un poco según pase, ¿no? No me mola eso, O sea, está un poco dura la cosa. La verdad que... Vaya tela.
Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. Besides...
Vale. Hoy toca día de directazos, O sea, ya os lo digo, hoy vamos a disfrutar mucho. Hoy el canal, supongo subiré lo de ZZ del directo de ayer, pero ya os digo, El plan es hoy centrarnos en Honkai y hacer todo lo que podamos, e incluso avanzar Cry con Genshin, o sea que aquí hay cositas que hacer. ¡Ojo!
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected. Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble and let everything in this world be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion.
Buah. Esto va a estar muy tope.
I promise you, what was frozen was alive. Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Vale, Herken, Sweet Ebon Night.
Is this the parlor car? Am I back already? But why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when he and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
This is goodbye then, Lord Dan Heng.
Thank you, guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster.
Madre mía.
But I can't remember anything after that, no matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
Vaya.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini transmitter. Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Vale. Himeko está siendo lista ahora mismo.
Are you all right? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Vale.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in.
Están con el penal, bien. Eso es un problema, chavales. Os lo digo ya.
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so strange.
Vale.
Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Vamos a meter a Dan Heng, obviamente. A ver, espera, aquí hay algo.
Those two passengers.
Don't worry, Pom Pom.
Oh, I'm right here.
Vale. ¡Vamos, Dan Heng! ¡Vamos al vagón dormitorio! Madre mía, todo lo que está pasando en un momentito, chavales.
Still floating in the vacuum of space.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal.
Vale.
It's likely that the two
Esto es lo que pasó cuando llegamos a Amphoreus, correcto.
Also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphoreus.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphoreus' memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Dan Heng to follow back home.
Vale.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time.
Pues nada.
March already wasn't feeling very well when he and I set out. Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her.
Ahora es cuando se asustará, digo yo. Ya sabéis lo que pasó, estaba congeladita en su habitación, así que... Entró de golpe.
No.
Tocar solamente.
Sorry, March.
Aquí se da... Madre mía, la crisalidad.
This isn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Dan Heng should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the Express, but fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before. But I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's mimetic entity.
Se está dando cuenta de que algo está pasando.
Everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out. All he needs is a little concentration, patience, and resolve.
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Dan Heng has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are. But as the guard of the Astral Express, any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
¡Jojo! Bueno, pues empezamos con el primer combatito, ya tocaba. Y bueno, tenemos un equipo fuerte, así que ya sabéis. Jingliu, por favor. La llama lunar.
Destined for oblivion.
Y adiós.
It too shall fall.
¡Bam! Ya está, fin de la batalla. Rápido y sencillo.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Dan Heng!
Miss Himiko, I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the memorial barrier. It was not a wise decision to let a memo keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphoreus. We can trust her.
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't
Va a contarles todo lo que ha pasado.
begin.
Por fin van a saber lo que estaba pasando con los de Amphoreus. También es verdad que es lo que decís. No tiene mucho sentido que pase eso y que estemos ahí tanto tiempo, ¿no? Y nadie se pregunta qué está pasando o qué. Es un poco fuerte, ¿eh? Decepcionado con el Expreso Astral.
He and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphoreus' circumstances changed once again.
Madre mía.
And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Poca broma, todo lo que ha pasado, o sea, no es poco, no es moco de pavo.
Are you saying that he has been kidnapped by an unidentified remembrance path strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
Buah.
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the memoria tide of that Miss March,
what will happen?
Everyone here will be torn to pieces.
¿Qué?
Please, trust me on this.
No es para confiar, pero bueno. Yo no confiaría en esas palabras, ¿verdad? ¿Qué quieres que os diga?
I know this isn't what March would want.
No matter what secrets are buried within, we'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back him and the March we all know. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the remembrances intruders play in Amphoreus?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help.
Vale.
As part of the deal, do you mind if I share them with you? All right then. Fourth mirror.
Oh, it's finally my turn to shine. Oh, this feels like such a grand occasion. It's really been too long since I last appeared.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump. Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean, mirror.
You did this through a mirror?
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am. Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are now trapped in the fourth mirror.
Sí, gente, están de obras otra vez.
How many of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42? There's still room for more.
I carefully dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. But when you piece them all together, you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for
Tengo que decir
someone
una cosa, pero lo
dedicated
que
to
decís,
recording
el
these
diseño
things.
está guapísimo, Mirad.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on, but they lack.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait.
Congelar todo y ya está, ¿no?
Now it seems that letting memo keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already infiltrated deep within the garden.
They would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here.
Madre mía.
The majority of memo keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos. Amphoreus, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why memo snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. The Trailblaze
Vale, aquí habla de
broke
cuando
the seal
rompimos
around
todo lo
Amphoreus,
del sello, ¿no?
giving these people the opportunity to enter.
Es que han pasado un montón de cosas, es lo que estáis
Now, they'll
comentando,
do
y
anything
es
to
complicado
prevent
todo.
outside powers from
¿Cómo la haremos?
interfering.
No lo sé.
Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these memo snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side.
Vale.
In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphoreus, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphoreus.
At present, we've lost contact with him. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphoreus. There's no use in agonizing over this, Dan Heng. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
Yes.
Passenger Dan Heng! You finally found your way back home!
Yes, conductor.
Aquí está.
I'm back.
Pom-Pom knows. Pom-Pom came over to bring you good news. Passenger Wealth says they found those 2 passengers.
Vale, nos han encontrado.
Projections are in the parlor car.
Vale. Va, hay que ir al balón panorámico, chavales. A ver qué está pasando aquí. Se está liando, se está liando mucho.
Welt. And Mr. Screwlum.
Himiko. You seem to be feeling... And Dan Heng. It's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan Heng, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphoreus' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Mr. Trailblazer. The 2 of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
Was it March protecting us?
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you 2 in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria.
Vale.
Conjecture. This substance
O
is
sea, está conectada a sus
connected to the lost
subconscientes.
Miss March.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Dan Heng, no te quejes tanto, tío. Es que se queja, de verdad, se queja por quejarse a veces.
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended.
Vale.
But now Amphoreus is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
So we have no way of contacting him. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for him.
Dan Heng, what are you thinking?
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only he and I have the travel permit for Amphoreus right now?
That is a logical inference, Mr. Dan Heng.
Mr. Screwlum, do you have a way to transmit my spirit signal back to Amphoreus?
You want to go back? That is far too risky.
Bueno, da igual que sea arriesgado, tenemos que hacer algo, bros.
Able to return without a hitch. There's not much I can do here.
We can't lose you again, Dan Heng.
Miss Himiko, if we can't get him and March back, how is that any different from losing me?
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Well, I suppose there's no point in trying to dissuade you.
Mr. Yank, Miss Himiko, I will do everything in my power to bring the Express crew back together. No one will be left behind.
What?
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be a truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
En fin.
Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your radiant arrival turned the tide. Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb? Ha! Mere playthings in the hands of the Trailblazer. The cosmos is safe once more because...
Shush.
Hey, hey, hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin! Make your way to the parlor car! It's time to pick our next stop!
Perfect timing. Let's head to the meeting. I'm wide awake and feeling great. What's this? Who left this note? Strange. It's like
Vamos a echar un vistazo, es la única opción que tenemos, ¿no? Tu amiga 7 de marzo, ¿vale? Dice que viajaremos por juntos siempre. ¿Qué mensaje tan intenso?
March. Whatever. I'll go ask her myself.
Vale.
Huh? What? There's a new painting here. All I did was take a bath. Better step forward and take... Keep it down.
Está pasando algo raro, aquí, gente.
Who's there?
A ver.
What's
Investiga el
this?
cuadro extraño. De base ya es extraño. Despierta, Josh. No tenemos muchas opciones de diálogo ahora mismo.
Is this
¿El Hotel Fantasía?
Delivery Hotel?
¿Pero qué está pasando aquí con mi conciencia, bros?
What is happening?
Se va a liar seguro, lo digo yo, ¿eh? A ver, aquí están todos. What?
There you are! What took you so long? Hurry up! The navigation meeting is about to start!
Navigation meeting.
¿En Colony Penal?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination.
Algo está pasando aquí, gente. Esto no es normal, ¿eh?
Perfect timing. The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanen? No one can make the call. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
Parece que nos falta una persona.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions... What's going on?
Oh, I get it. You want to play a game with us, right?
¿Qué juego?
You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby. The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
Vale.
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me?
A ver, entiendo que hay que buscarla, ¿no? A ver. Vamos a mirar primero aquí. No.
An unsigned guest. Wait a second.
Over here.
Por aquí no es. Vamos a ver el fonógrafo. Es el teléfono de recepción.
Weird. Did I even make a call?
Vale.
Hello? Hello? Is that you? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you? Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
March.
That's not her. Don't fall for it.
A ver qué pasa en el programa.
This is the Interastral Peace Broadcast.
Buenas noches a
Good
todos.
evening, everyone. Good evening. A newsflash. The Erudition experimental ground has separated from the entanglement.
The Lord Ravager did not emerge as had anticipated.
In the end, salvation of Amphoreus was not only thanks to the 12, but also to one crucial.
It won't be easy, I know. But you've got this. Find your way back. Find yourself.
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking to me. But where are they coming from?
Escuchemos con atención.
I went through something like this before, back in Panaconi. Not even Lycus's prison could hold me. I found my way out. Keep it together.
Vamos a capturar ese reflejo rosa.
Well done, friend. Just like that time in the Sea of Flowers in the Nether Realm. Snatch up my colors, okay? Then we can go home together.
Vale.
You're trying to tamper with the remembrance
Mapilla.
too. Too bad. You're no match for me.
Did you find her?
No. It's a futile game, isn't it?
In truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere.
We're protecting March 7th's wish. You seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the Trailblaze. She wants to keep traveling together. We are her memo
Los
spots.
memoduendes, ¿no? Vale.
For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all. Finally, the timing is just right.
Mim!
A thrilling damsel in distress rescue. Wait, maybe I got that backwards.
Mim!
It's me, Cyrene. But now I'm in my mem form. Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here.
Bueno, vamos.
Why run away? What does it take to make you understand? Step 1. Stop scaring him already.
¡Corramos, Siren! Vamos, lío.
In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories.
Hay tantas cosas que no entiendo.
Me too, but first things first, let's ditch these memo sprites. Lift the curtain of memory and stir up ripples of past reverie.
Where am I?
The space station, where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf? Kafka?
It's your secret. I'm so curious, but I won't peek. Promise.
Vale.
When I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too.
¿Qué están haciendo?
You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look? Go ahead. Think of it as a glimpse into the past. I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
Vale. Vale, parece que ahora tenemos que comprender el recuerdo antes de despertar, ¿no? Vamos allá, aquí están Silverwolf y los demás, así que aquí están pasando cositas.
What's this? Memories, from before I woke up?
So, Silverwolf, how long till he wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened once more.
Vaya.
On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, it was a wish of the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will
Madre, es que es lo que estáis diciendo, o sea, está interesante. La estoy disfrutando muchísimo la historia. Estamos viendo, yo creo, que cómo por fin avanza todo. Y yo creo que aquí se va a liar muchísimo. Quiero combates épicos.
And on your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one. Destruction, harmony, nihility, and...
¿Qué? No entendí. Habla de la nueva vía.
Easy now. Trust what you remember. The fourth path has yet to fully reveal their face. And that's why the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer. So listen, take this guiding principle, then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life. As in the past, even while achieving so much,
you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
Now we all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines has never been forbidden.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. He's about to wake up.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, not even a Stellaron
Ni siquiera los cazadores de
can't fully
Stellaron
grasp
comprenden por
the
completo la expedición de
trailblazing
Trazacaminos.
Just as I thought.
Tal como pensaba, todo comienza con 7 de
It
marzo,
all
¿no es
begins
así?
with March 7th. Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphoreus, her secret would have come to light eventually.
En ese caso realmente no hay nada que temer.
If that's the case, then there's nothing to fear. Collect yourself and go find Cyrene. Cyrene?
It's a breakthrough! A breakthrough! How could that little pink girl possibly beat us? Little one, you really don't know how to behave, do you? You were meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
¿Dónde está Siren?
Oh, triple-faced soul.
Cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Someday?
Raise your hands high and embrace this boundless light.
This stage really brings back memories.
Yes.
Sunday!
For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it? None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you.
Me di cuenta en el hotel.
Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early. Oh, please, be careful. Amphoreus is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. Black and pink. Two memories twisted together.
Buah.
Time is precious. Let's pick up the pace.
Se va a liar y lo sabéis.
Yes, Madam Herta. I've made contact with him. Understood. I'll carry out my part as expected.
Quite the dazzling nest you have, little bird of the harmony. Your grasp of Memoria is unexpectedly
Me han pillado.
profound, but playtime's over. This ocean we created according to her wish. Don't any of you think about interfering with it.
She's coming. Is it me she's after this time? There's no time to regroup. I prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from your slumber and return to reality.
Come on. I'll bring you out.
Out. Self-righteous path strider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
Buah. ¿Y ahora qué?
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you all right?
Mr. Yang, I couldn't get him out.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no, that Path Strider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th.
Pero no es ella.
But I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Can't you come up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
That Miss March feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphoreus, perhaps March 7th experienced... No. She likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger.
Ya, no tendrá que enfrentar ningún peligro, pero aquí se va a liar que flipas, tío.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning, as Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track.
You don't need to worry.
Vale.
She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Vale. Parece que ahora vamos a cambiar de perspectiva, ¿no? Se viene lo bueno.
Even so, I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict.
Pero...
But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic, like broken memories all mixed together. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphoreus. I was expecting this place to be very lively.
Vaya. Mira.
So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious.
Vale, aquí hemos cambiado la perspectiva a cisne negro, ¿no? Vale, vamos a abrir un momentito lo del grupo. Vamos a meter a cisne negro, obviamente. Añadir. Ahí está.
It's your call.
Tenemos el equipo listo.
What kind of dance do you want this time?
Vale, pues vamos a ver qué pasa por aquí, porque lo que os digo, esto va a estar top.
An empty shell.
Una cáscara
The
vacía.
consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose. Either way, what exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready.
we're about to head off. Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphoreus, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the seat of remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter, so make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These memo snatchers are different from the previous husks. These ones seem to have had contact with him.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined.
Madre mía. Me da un poquito de miedo esto, ¿eh?
What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight, those black memo sprites, they swallowed everything! Those who came here first, all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphoreus anymore. Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No! No!
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this. But I'm not here to blame you. That entity you call Evernight, tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight!
Huh?
So, that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anathrava abandoned us. She just wants to find her lost sisters. Find them, kill them, reclaim them. new life is to be born. Its seed has to be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. I'll take your remaining consciousness out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all. Though the surging
Esto es
Memoria
difícil de
tides left
manejar,
me
está la cosa
frightened.
loca,
I must return to his side before Miss Evernight succeeds.
Vale.
Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends inner world.
Vamos a ver qué pasa.
A scorching and dangerous aura. This power shares the same origin as Feinen. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her. There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by. Could it be... my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron he mentioned. Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria tide.
A ver.
Let's go there to find my friend.
Vale.
Jeez, so many little ones gathered here.
Ahí está la cámara, ¿no?
Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, his presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer. Huh? They're guarding something.
La cámara, está claro lo que están vigilando.
Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing. This is a... an even cuter memo sprite. No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been...
Find my travel companions.
Vale.
What? How... could that mean?
My companions.
Are you... March 7th?
Vale, tenemos un cambio de perspectiva a Dan Heng, ok.
The sky is burning.
El cielo ardiendo.
The streets are empty.
Las calles vacías.
It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method.
Vale.
I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance. With our former enemy.
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Lygus?
Your enmity is well within my calculations.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your
Madre mía.
weakness. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that,
A ver qué hace Zandar, es lo que pienso, o sea, estoy igual que vosotros. Es que está siendo mucha historia, la verdad que flipa.
And to escort you on your way home.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration. I'll remember that.
Your words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that. Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Uy.
Are you saying that?
¿Por qué no se me ha puesto?
At once upon a time, you were actually moved by their defiance?
¡Vamos, Dan Heng! Bueno, ya era hora, ya era hora un poquito de... Es lo que os digo, es que hay mucha historia con todo esto y todo lo que está pasando es una locura. Pero yo creo que lo estamos viviendo guay, Esto de Amphoreus está siendo divertido hasta decir basta. Vamos a ver, aquí tenemos un montón de enemigos, ojo, y ahí hay moneditas. A ver qué pasa.
These memo sprites. Is it her?
The mimetic entities of the remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind spot. She hacked and infected the Time Titan, converting the built-up data of Amphoreus into puppets of the memory zone.
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Lord Dan Heng, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore. She snuffed out the remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path. Contradictions are often the keys to the truth. Lady March 7th's past is a bottomless darkness.
And? Do you expect me to join forces with you because of that? All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
Fine. I am only giving you a possibility for you to ponder. The choice is still in your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night. As to what kinds of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do, former Vidyadhara High Elder.
Yes, I indeed know how to face the past. Better than you do, first genius.
I have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Dan Heng.
Vamos a ver. Cojamos a la... Vale, aquí tenemos una reversiposa, que es como una mariposa de estas, ¿no? A ver. Vamos allá. Vale. Se supone que hay 3, pero por aquí no estoy viendo nada, ¿no? Aquí hay una. Falta una que no la veo, ¿eh? La verdad que últimamente lo de las moneditas lo están poniendo complicado, ¿eh? Ah, mira, ahí está. Vale. Bueno, esta la hemos encontrado. Lo tenemos. Vale. Vamos a subir para arriba. No vamos a perder mucho tiempo en esto, que lo que os digo. Aquí la trama es lo que importa.
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out. They finally got a chance thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks. Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted figures.
But they look very different from the usual black tide creatures.
Están guays los diseños, es verdad, me gustan, me gustan. Ahí os doy el apoyo moral y me gustan.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
Dice, no tiene motivos para ayudarte. Qué crack.
I have no grounds to assist you. Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be misconstrued as provocation against you.
Never mind. Let me clear the way.
Vamos allá. Vamos a hacer el combate en auto, esto va a ser fácil. Tenemos aquí al equipazo.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Boom.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Still waters of oblivion. I'll eventually rest in you.
What's in your prescription?
Destined for oblivion.
Vamos a por él. Ahí está.
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Y ahí se viene Jing Liu con su final de fuego lunar. Y ya está, fin de batalla.
What splendid spearmanship.
Let's get back on our
Dan Heng dice,
previous
sigamos
topic.
donde lo dejamos, el otro me da igual.
These memo snatchers attempted to infiltrate the breeding ground of the Black
De hecho, vimos lo de
Tide
Ferrotumba y ya veremos si
to
funciona
steal
ahora,
Iron Tomb's memories.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Well, our views differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the Black Tide's spread. His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world. And that scar shall point the way forward for you.
Madre mía.
Addition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, Amphoreus shall face a most magnificent end.
Bueno. Se vienen cositas, os lo digo ya. No sé qué vaya a pasar ahora, pero... Vamos un momentito por aquí. Pondría una mariposa o algo, pero...
Dawn Cloud.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff. You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlana the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Aeon of Destruction. He suffered a tragic defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Yes. It melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphoreus. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps. Just like how the blazing sun can only rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
I have nothing to gain from helping you to work, but in this cycle, Kozlana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the Black Tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kozlana. Finen. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Partner. And Dan Heng.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything, except the belief I had when I set off. All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing?
Importante dato.
Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious. Sorry, I had a really long nap and all the bad memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
Se va a liar aquí, eh.
It was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does. And because it was so precious and hidden so deep in my heart, it needed more time to wake up. Trailblazing. What an interesting concept.
Vaya recuerdos.
Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There's no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me, and become heroes!
Vale.
Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Even though I am no longer a hero. And the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
but lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead. Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces. But there is still a group of heroes that I know.
Ya.
And they will bring the true tomorrow to everyone.
A ver cómo acaba esto porque se viene un momentazo, ¿eh?
This body never existed to carry out deliverance. It only ever burned for world-bearing. So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first. Don't make me wait too long, Dan Heng. Partner.
No te preocupes, no te haremos esperar.
Deal. What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart.
Madre mía.
No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin, then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come. Let us go to the other side of the night.
Buah, está siendo muy épico, todo lo que está pasando.
Dawn is there, and the blazing sun, destined to rise.
¿Vale?
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny. In a history known by none, Terravox, the Earth, fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 13 million cycles. I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with
Vaya, con 7 de marzo,
Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Lord Dan Heng is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend. The Inspiration Circuits recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content. But if that's the case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiment's variable will be eliminated by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Dan Heng.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far. But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're
Se va a liar
talking
aquí
in
con
such
todo
a
esto, eh.
blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word. What is the demi-urge?
Madre mía. Es que vaya trama, ¿eh?
The grove. Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for him. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove. Who's there?
Madre mía, ¿esto es boss o qué es? A ver. Tierra carga con el sufrimiento de todo el montañés. A ver qué pasa aquí.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove. And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty? I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you.
Vaya.
Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the transmutation arcanum not precisely your specialty?
How do you know about... was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria tide and disappear from the world's memories.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence. The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight.
Vidyadhara, the permanence, dragon transmutation, resurrect, Shan.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
Se viene vos. Vamos a ello.
Seems exactly like Mara struck.
Vale. Vamos a ver esto. Es que me quitan un mogollón, ¿eh? Con la broma. Tenemos que curar a Dan Heng y a... Vale. Vale. A ver. Vamos a por este. Quitan... Dios. No, no puede ser. Llegan y me hacen todo el daño que quieren y más, ojo. Poca broma. Vamos a intentar quitárnoslo rapidito, por lo menos a uno de ellos ya. Y boom, ataque fuerte, ¿vale? La clave es lo que os digo, es intentar ahora con Jingliu hacer el verdadero daño. Ahí está, uno menos fuera. Bien, cargamos. Vale, ahora soltamos esto aquí a todos, ¿vale? Esto es lo que más va a debilitar. Y acto seguido ya hacemos esto para intentar quitárnoslo sin que por lo menos nadie salga muy herido. Ahí está, bien. Vamos a curar aquí a Cherón, que se ha llevado tremendo golpazo. Quitan muchísimo, ¿eh? O sea, literal. Curamos a todos. Vale. Vale, uno menos. Este hay que guardárnoslo. Quitamos por aquí a otros dos. Ah, no, no, aguanta el otro. Tengo que curar. Vamos a curar un poquito, ahí está. Vale. Golpeamos un poquito. Golpeamos otro poquito. Por aquí un poquito más. Y ahora con esto rematamos. Ahí está, boom, fuera. Vale, buen remate, está. Vale, ahora son 3 mismos caballeros. Primero reventamos a este con ruptura. Aguantamos bien. Jingliu ya tira ulti definitiva de esto. Guapa, ahí está, boom. Vale. Vamos a ir cargando también a... Que hay que cargar a todos. Vale. Curamos, importante. Ataque normal, ya sabéis. No nos vamos a tirar aquí a fliparnos. Vamos a ir a lo seguro. Ataque normal, le rompemos la guardia. Ataque normal, cargamos ataques normales. Reventamos. Vamos a ir primero a quitar los dos de los bordes. Ahí va. Y vamos a seguir un poquito quitándole todo lo que tengamos de poder a él. Vale. Cuidado que nos está reventando rápido, ¿eh? Curamos. No nos la podemos jugar, gente. Tenemos que curar con todo, ahí está. Ya sabéis que tenemos los dos revivir, pero este combate puede complicarse bastante. Así que nosotros vamos de tranqui, rompemos un poquito aquí la guardia. A ver, es que quitan mucho, ¿eh? Se ha curado ya toda la guardia, tío. Vale. Flipad, flipad. A ver, se supone que con esto me cargo a uno, ¿no? No, no me lo cargo todavía, O sea, todavía queda. Me cargo al que no me vale para nada. ¡Tú! Acá con la lanza. Vale. Ancherón. Tengo que curar. No puedo hacer otra cosa. Vale, este KO. Tenemos a uno derrotado. Vamos a atacar a este. A ver si con un poquito de suerte también cae. Vale, quedan dos. Ahora le llevamos mejor, ¡Wow!
Another journey begins.
Así me revienta, tío. Es tremenda locura,
Ready for death.
Vamos a hacer el daño que podamos. Ahí está. Pam.
All will be revealed.
Más daño por aquí. Hay que seguir cargando a tope, ¿sabéis? El truquito es ese. No puedo hacer nada. Fuera esto. Revivimos a Dan Heng. Vaya manera de palmar a Dan Heng ahí fácil, Vale. Revive el Mara. Se pierde el combo. Tiramos curita con Bailu. Lo que os digo, Bailu aquí está haciendo el papelón de healer. Tenemos todavía que revivir con Cash, chicos. Vale, no pasa nada. Vamos allá con todo, A todo a por este crack. Vamos al lío. Atravesamos con la lanza de Dan Heng. Tiramos un poquito de poderío por aquí. De nuevo, ahora un poquito del poder del hielo de la crack. Y vamos ahora sin que esto pause, ¿no? Para intentar reventarse aquí a la locura esta. Con Hachero. Y ahí está. Vale. Siguen aguantando, Vaya tela. Fuera. Ahí está. Fin de la batalla. Combate loco,
Is this some disordered memory?
The mists of the past shall drift away. What? Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember me? After all, I am the heavy burden you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me
Memoria olvidada.
Memory.
Vaya. Dan Heng está en plan de...
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphoreus' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now. Bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
Momentazo, Se tenía que decir y se dijo. Momentazo.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead.
¡Ojo! Madre mía.
Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
Yo creo que vamos a dejarlo por aquí. O sea, es lo que os digo. Creo que aún quedan muchas cosas obviamente que ver. Esto ha sido un combate intensito. Y ¿qué queréis que os diga? Están pasando muchísimas cosas obviamente que vamos a tener que disfrutar. Y aquí está la cosa muy on fire, ¿eh? O sea, me ha sorprendido bastante todo lo que hemos ido viendo porque... Es como que la historia realmente, lo que os digo, yo creo que cierra aquí, ¿eh? O sea, no lo sé seguro, no me lo digáis, no me spoiléis, pero la verdad que me estoy pasando muy bien el directo, pero lo que os digo, hoy tocaba varios directos, así que ahora ya sabéis, voy a poner musiquita media horita y después se viene el directazo de Genshin con lo de la continuación de Not Cry, que ya tocaba. Así que nada, mañana probablemente repitamos el proceso, tengamos también doble vídeo, o sea, doble directo mínimo con Honkai y con Genshin, ¿vale? A ver si Genshin por lo menos lo acabamos mañana, y iré subiendo cositas esta semanita, como la WWE, que vuelve con el modo de My Rise, que ya sabéis que tocan viajes temporales con R-Truth, así que yo no me lo perdería, pero bueno, gracias a todos los que estáis aquí en el directo. Ya sé que Honkai, de verdad, no sé lo que tiene, pero más de 200 personitas, sois unos cracks, se os quiere. Siento no haber estado mucho con el tema del chat, pero es lo que os digo, era todo lore, todo lore, todo lore. He estado contestando algunas cositas, lo habéis visto y tal, pero sí que es verdad que me he querido centrar para luego poder traer el vídeo en YouTube, como siempre, ¿no? Y que pueda todo el mundo disfrutarlo. Muchas gracias a todos los que de verdad estáis en estos directos, me apoyáis muchísimo y ojalá por favor en YouTube alguien se pase para dejar el buen like y un comentario, porque la verdad que los directos de Honkai tienen mucha gente, pero luego en YouTube como que Honkai no me lo ven tanto y me da mucha rabia, porque por ejemplo Genshin en los directos apenas lo está viendo gente, hay muy poca gente, hay 20 personas a veces, 15, o sea, literal, son muy pocas personas, y luego sin embargo en YouTube llegan a unos 20 likes, llegan a muchas visualizaciones y tal, pero es lo que os digo, aquí cambia un poco todo, ¿no? Es lo que os digo, el misterio de YouTube, el misterio de los directos y todo esto. Pasadlo bien, disfruta de la vida, que es lo importante, gente, y bueno, si estás viendo esto, suscríbete si aún no lo estás, déjame tu like y un buen comentario. Soy José Herrero, nos vemos en la próxima, viajeros del Expreso Astral, y ya sabéis, el destino queda marcado para mañana, tripulantes. Adiós.